opened in 2001. It lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Both teams sitting at 1-2 coming into this one. Somebody's going to get back to 500 here in week 4 as away we go. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out have the Falcons for their first possession. And leading them out is a master at overcoming adversity before and after being dropped. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They've got a man in motion. On second down, Robinson. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game. They put Mooney in motion right. Third down, it's Penix. Pass complete to Robinson. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
And the Falcons, first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Atlanta.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Play action. Here's Penix. Okay. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Throw right side, caught by Mooney. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Drew Sanders that time on the stop.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 12.
Play fake, Penix. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. So with the Falcons set to punt on fourth, on comes Bradley Pinion. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Nix. And this one's going to be incomplete as well. Repeat of the last play. Defender there to deny them the catch. Now it's third down. All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here. On third down, here's Nix. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44. Throwing on first down, Nix. And they're going to tag a defender with this one.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. To his back, Jacobs, spin move. Uh-oh, ball's out. The Falcons bring it in. And the return finally over as they take the fumble into enemy territory. Now we see after that play, one of the Falcons having some trouble out there. They'll head out to look at him. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First and 10, around to Robinson. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Another carry for Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Falcons first down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Falcon first down.
He's got it on the bootleg. Oh, out and quick there. They bring him to the turf. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
8 yards.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Penix working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. Let's see what they went with. Third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up
Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest. And that one forces a fourth down.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Bronco out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. Nix off the play action. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Falcons scoop it up. And what a way to begin the scoring. Broncos, they take it back for the touchdown. The Falcons capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen a lot. Quickness, right? Usually the corner skill guys.
Yep.
But he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. He dodged the tackle, and he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
On first down, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Nix now on first and 10. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. This is pulled in by Nicole Hardman. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 20.
Once more, it's Nix. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
11 more yards. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now. Throw is caught, and they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
To J.K. Dobbins. Out of bounds down at the 6-yard line.
They'll throw again. Nix. That one connects. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Dobbins will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Nix looking to throw. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. He's got London left side. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Line up the design keeper. It's going to be a pickup of about 2. That leaves him with 3rd and 9.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
Hey, look, beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this first quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offense look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm. Get myself into a tempo. What do defenses want to do? Wreck all of that, and that's exactly what this defense is doing.
And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Denver set to take the field on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. They run the counter with Dobbins. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Nix to throw. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Blitzing on the slant. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. 2nd and 3 now.
27-yard line.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Running it again with Dobbins. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Broncos first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. And it's a sack. They got there to take him down, but there was a reason for that. So he got a flag down. I think that's going to nullify the play. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still first down.
So now, following the penalty, here's first and goal. Here's Nix. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. But that's a situation where you got to know on first down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way.
And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Broncos take a second quarter lead. It's a Bo Nix touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. And he just put on a show.
One after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 7.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Hughes on the return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. Well, this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down. All set to go now from the 35.
A gain of 13 yards.
Throwing now on first down. Penix. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. That throw intended for Drake London. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
To the air with Penix. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. That one intended for Drake London. And things look tougher now with third and long. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third down, it's Penix. That one's caught by Mooney. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Falcon first down.
And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Escapes the defender. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Complete to Bijan Robinson. Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup.
Staying with Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
On first down, here's Penix. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up second down. Penix here from the gun. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 6.
Third and long, they're going to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they come up big on third down there with the sack.
6 yards.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. You better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. So here comes the Bronco offense. They come in on a little two-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room. No margin for error.
What a hit! And the ball's loose! And the Falcons get to it! And they will take over right near the goal line after that fumble.
I think the phrase, Kate, blood in the water, comes to mind in this spot. There was a chance to get aggressive and attack them being backed up close to the end zone. Can't imagine that decision paying off in a better fashion than that.
A chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out first and goal. They're going to throw now, following the turnover.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Second and goal, here comes the option. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal. Last play stopped short. Still 3 yards to gain. Third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Michael Penix Jr., the touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Harvey now to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25. Injury on offense after that last snap, Brock, and it is their running back, R.J. Harvey, who appears to be in some discomfort. Medical staff coming out to take a look. First call here coming from the shotgun. Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still first down.
A 1st and 5 to begin this drive following the penalty. Nix from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
That's good for Broncos. First down.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle, they showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Broncos first down.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he got what he brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Air it out on 3rd. That one finds his man, Ingram. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 2nd quarter lead. Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. And going play fake with Penix. And he'll get it up to the 27.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards. You didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
The 27-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often a unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up. Now punted away again. Bradley Pinion headed back out. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense all set to go. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. He get it on the ground here with Dobbins. Tricks away from one. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
And the Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. The Broncos on top here at Mile High. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Shotgun snap to Nix. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. He's going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Nix. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. 1st and 10 from the 32. They'll throw again. Nix. That's dropped off for Dobbins. And they take him down right along the 30. 2nd down now. They need 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Once more, it's Nix. Finds Mims. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Nix to throw again. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos will add to their lead at the end of the half. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out of the field runs the Atlanta offense. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. We'll send him left out of the slot. Penix on first down. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the
Running back sent in motion. From the shotgun, Penix hits his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. On first down, here's Penix. All in by Mooney, left side. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down. He'll throw it.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
We look underneath here. Robinson. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. Throwing here just before halftime. A massive shot towards the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. No need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the 3rd quarter. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. Harvey now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That one hits for 30. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
And the Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing here, Nix sends this to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21.
Broncos 35. Falcons 14. Will Lutz.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's two looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What do we do?
A 9-yard gain on the play.
Penix throwing, 3rd and 2. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
This is Dobbins. He stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
4th down.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Play action. Here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Penix working from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
3rd down, it's Penix. Back to Pitts it goes. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They'll go play action. Here's Penix. That's brought in by Mooney. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Falcons, 1st down.
Here's Robinson up the middle. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Dre Greenlaw on the tackle. 1-yard gain.
Penix here from the gun. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. They've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
That's another Falcons
Man in motion here.
first down.
Penix now on first down. Finds the in route complete. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those
3 more
chains.
yards. That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
In the red zone on first. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
Robinson on the inside give. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
Bijan Robinson, the ball carrier.
To the line. Here's third and 3.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
Motion him out of the backfield left. Penix on third down. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons shrinking the lead some in the third. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Falcons get it back to a 14-point game.
Falcons 21.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion.
To kick off.
Harvey now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Broncos take over.
The Broncos
First
and
10.
quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Throw left side, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
Third and just 2 to go.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up third.
Throwing now on third and 2. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
For a Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down at the 30. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. The Broncos have the football, Brock, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. So first and 10 now from the 30. Carry here for Dobbins. And dodged the tackle. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
A gain of 26 more yards. And the Broncos first down.
Going power with a big tight end. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
At the 2-yard line.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos making a 3-score game in the 4th.
Touchdown.
Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights, and the Broncos stretch their lead to 21. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Throwing now on first down. Penix has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
2 yards.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
At their 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, Penix. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
Just an incredible, incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Third and long for him here. Wide, it's Pitts. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Running this with Dobbins. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
He was brought down by James Pierce. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Nix. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops.
A gain of 10 yards.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Nix from the gun.
18-yard line.
Finds him over the middle. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Broncos first down. First and
Once
goal.
more, it's Nix. That one connects. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Another chance at 6. It's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They give it to him up the middle. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. brings up 3rd and goal.
Running for it with Dobbins. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was frightened, but they send him backwards on 3rd and goal.
Jalen Walker.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Drawing starts with an option, right side. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Hauled in by Moore, left side. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Falcons.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On 1st down, here's Penix. Finds his back, it's Robinson. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10.
That's another Falcons 1st down.
There's a give to Robinson. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. He gets this out quickly to London. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and
to the air with Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Broncos are ready to go, and we'll get a look at receiver Marvin Mims. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll run on 1st down with Dobbins. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They'll air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. They're going play fake with Penix. He's got London left side. And on 1st down, no place to go here. They're going to take him out about a yard behind the line. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Penix here from the gun. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Broncos going nickel here, 3rd down. Oh, he's going to run for it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
First down, Atlanta.
Penix. Now time to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And this one does not go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Brings up second and 8.
Throwing the out route complete. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Drake London. That's a gain of 6. Brings up
Third and 1. It's Penix. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
And the Falcons.
Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second.
First and 10
And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. We've set it down from 37. And again, it's Penix. Complete over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this second and inches. Penix is going to throw again. Dumped off to his running back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That goes for a gain of just 1. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down. Here he goes, one final shot. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
A loss of a yard. It's second down.
So to the side of many mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.